Morning students. Today now we are discussing about human health and disease cells of the immune system. Cells of the immune system. Okay, what are the cells can present in the immune system? என்னென்ன cells இருக்கு? அப்ப the immune system comprised many interdependent cells can present or many interdependent cells. Interdependent cells. Okay, macrophage, dendritic cell, lymphocyte, monocyte, basophil, eosinophil, okay, etc. There are more cells can presenting in immune system, but all the cells are interdependent. Okay, what are the uses? But all the cells can protect from or protect the body from various infectious agent. But all the cells can protect எதை சார் அப்படின்னு கேட்ட body from various infectious agent or microbes. நுண்ணுயிரிகளிடமிருந்து உடலை பாதுகாப்பதான் இதனுடைய வேலை. Okay, but all these cells protect the body from various infectious agent or microbial infection and growth of tumor cells and growth of cancer cell or tumor cells. You understand? Okay, ரெண்டு use. First use, it can protect the body from various infectious agent or microbial infection. Another function, it can growth of cancer cells or protect the growth of a cancer cell or tumor cells. Then the cellular components of human blood. என்னென்ன components இருக்கு? There are three type of cells can present in the human body. One is RBC, then second one is called WBC, third one is called platelets. First RBC, red blood corpus cells. But the RBC otherwise called erythrocytes. RBC otherwise called erythrocytes. So how many number of RBC present in blood or human blood? Okay, the 42 lakhs to 65 lakhs. That is a micron in liter. Micron. Micron. Okay, or mu மாதிரி சொல்லுவோம் micron. Okay, 42 lakhs to 65 lakhs. That is depending upon human blood or blood volume or total blood volume. Okay, RBC 42 lakhs to 65 lakhs in micron liter. Okay, then the WBC can classified into two types. One is called granulocytes. Another one is called agranulocytes. Okay, the WBC can classified into two types. One is called granulocytes. Another one is called agranulocytes. அப்ப என்ன சார், what is granulocytes and agranulocytes? Granulocytes containing presence of granules. Agranulocytes அப்படினா absence of granules. அப்ப granulocytes containing three cells can present. One is called neutrophil, basophil, eosinophil. அப்ப granulocytesல மூணு செல். ஒன்னு neutrophil, eosinophil, basophil. ஒன்னு neutrophils, eosinophils, then basophils. Okay, one more question. What are the cells can presenting in granulocytes? Okay, the granulocytes containing 3 type of cells. One is called neutrophil, basophil, eosinophil. But how many number of neutrophil can present, basophil present, eosinophil present in the blood? Appa neutrophil containing 2000 to 7000. Neutrophil 2000 to 7000. Okay, but total number of percentage is 50 to 70 percentage or 60 to 70 percentage. In a law, more number of cells, but the more number of cells present in human being, that is blood, WBC la. Neutrophil na 60 to 70 percentage or 50 to 70 percentage. Remaining irukkaradha other cells la. Appa how neutrophil? The neutrophil containing polymarbonuclear neutrophil, that is a more nucleus present in this cell, so it is called polymarbonuclear neutrophil, PMN. 60 to 70 or 50 to 70, how many number? 2000 to 7000. Then another one is called neutrophil, eosinophil. The eosinophil containing 40 to 500. Okay, 40 to 500. ஈஸியாக ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோ, நம்ம பிளட்ல E எவ்வளோ இருக்கு? E 40 to 500 eosinophils அல்லது G ஒவ்வாமையில் ஈடுபடக்கூடிய செல். That is a total bloodல 2 to 5%. 2 to 5% என்னன்னு கேட்டா eosinophil. Then basophil, how many number? 50 to 100. Okay, இது எவ்வளவு சரி இருக்கு அப்படின்னு கேட்டா less than 1. Okay, 1%க்கு குறைவா தான் இருக்கும். இது சார் basophil, இருக்கலாம் இல்லாமல் இருக்கலாம். அப்ப இது எல்லாமே granulocytes, that is presence of granules. Okay, neutrophil, eosinophil, basophil. Neutrophil containing 2000 to 7000 granules, 7000 of cells. How many percentage அப்படினா 50 to 70%. eosinophil அப்படினா 40 to 500. percentage பாத்தீங்கன்னா 2 to 5%. basophil 50 to 100 cells. இது less than 1%. Okay, then another one is called agranulocytes, absence of granules in the cell. There are two type of cell is present. One is called lymphocytes, second one is called monocytes. One is called lymphocytes, another one is called monocytes. The lymphocytes containing 20 to 30% of WBC, that is called lymphocytes. 100% ல 20 to 30 இது சன lymphocytes. இப்போ how many cells இருக்கும்? 1500 to 4000. 1500 ல இருந்து 4000 வரை. இதோட percentage என்னன்னு கேட்டா எழுதுவ 20 to 30% of cells. One more question. But the lymphocytes present in how many percentage of the blood அப்படினா 20 to 30%. Number 1500 to 4000. அதாவது ரெண்டு டைப், B lymphocyte, T lymphocyte பின்னால பார்க்கலாம். Then monocytes 200 to 950. 200 ல இருந்து 950. ஓகே, அப்ப இதனுடைய percentage எவ்வளவு இருக்கலாம் சார்னா 2 to 7%. இப்போ monocyte 200 to 950. இப்போ நீ blood group analyzing எடுத்து பார்த்தா அப்படினா இதுல எல்லாமே இருக்கு. இத வச்சு நீ சொல்லிடலாம் ஒரு டாக்டர், ஆப் டாக்டர். அப்ப 200 to 950 cells or 2 to 7% in the monocytes. Then another one is called platelets. Platelets otherwise called thrombocytes. Okay, ரத்த தட்டையணுக்கள் or thrombocytes. Okay, இதனுடைய அளவு எவ்வளவு சார் இருக்கலாம்? 1,50,000 to 5 lakhs. $1,50,000 to 5 lakhs. What are the use of platelets? The platelets உடைய main use என்ன சார் அப்படின்னு கேட்டா இது blood clotting, prevention of blood clotting. Okay, that is cells can involved in blood clotting அப்படின்னு கேட்டா platelets, minerals அப்படினா calcium, protein fibrinogen. Understand? Okay sir. So what is pluripotent stem cell? But all the cells can producing where? Bone marrow. Bone marrow containing a pluripotent stem cell. Okay, each stem cell ability to can producing RBC, WBC, platelets. Each stem cells, that is a pluripotent stem cell, can producing RBC, WBC, platelets. திறமை இருக்கும் வரை it can producing RBC, WBC, platelets. Okay, what is pluripotent? Pluripotent and totipotent. Totipotent means முழுமை திறன் சொல்லுவோம். Okay, pluripotent அப்படினா பகுதி திறன். அப்ப the early stage of cell can developing new organism is called totipotent. Early stage of cell can developing new organism is called totipotent. முழுமை திறன். ஒரு செல் முழு உயிரியா வளர்ச்சி அடையும். அதனால தான் பேரு முழுமை திறன். Pluripotent பகுதி திறன். இங்க later stage of cell can developing particular organ or particular tissues of body. ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட செல் ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட ஆர்கனாவோ குறிப்பிட்ட திசுவாவோ மாறக்கூடியதுக்கு என்ன பேர் அப்படின்னு கேட்டா இது pluripotent. அப்ப later stage of cell can developing particular tissue or organ is called pluripotent. அப்பதான் இங்க the particular, that is a stem cell, can growing RBC, WBC, platelets. Okay, the lymphocytes only. Okay, the lymphocytes only cell capable of specificity recognizing and producing can immune response. நோய் தடைக்காப்பு திறனுக்கு ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் பண்ணக்கூடியது யார் சார் அப்படின்னு கேட்டா lymphocytes தான். ஏன்னா B cell response to the bacteria, T cell response to the virus. இங்க அத சொல்லிப்போம். Only cell capable specificity recognizing and producing immune response to the antigen are the lymphocytes. The other type of cells means the neutrophil, eosinophil, basophil, monocytes and the platelets. That is the other type of cells. The other type of cells in WBC play important role for non-specific immune response. Non-specific அப்படினா that is என்னது? Absence of specific, குறிப்பிடும் தன்மையற்ற. The antigen presentation cell அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். அல்லது antigen presentation or antigen protection. That is antigen presentation cells. Then cytokine production. அப்ப cytokine production, antigen production, non-specific immune response இந்த வேலைகளை செய்வது யார் சார் அப்படின்னு கேட்டா other WBC, neutrophil, eosinophil, basophil, monocytes. Understand? Okay, இப்போ டயக்ராம் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க பாரு, pluripotent stem cells. இப்போ pluripotent stem cell ல இருந்து எப்படி வந்து cells வந்து டெவலப் ஆகுது, growing ஆகுது. Pluripotent stem cells. That is pluripotent stem cell. Pluripotent stem cells. Okay, that is part of cells. From the part of cells can developing different organ or different tissue. Okay, then it can classified four type of progenitor cells. Okay, first erythroid progenitor cells. Erythroid progenitor cells. Erythroid. ரெண்டு மைலாய்டு or மைலினாய்டு அப்படினு சொல்வாங்க. Progenitor cells. erythroid progenitor cells. Another one is called myeloid progenitor cells. Okay, third, that is granulocytes and monocytes progenitor. Granulocytes and monocyte progenitor. Okay, granulocytes and monocytes progenitor. The last one is called lymphoid progenitor. Lymphoid progenitors. Okay, that is genitor. Genitor அப்படினா genesis origin உருவாக்கம். அப்ப erythroid progenitor can producing erythrocytes or RBC. அப்ப erythrocytes, that is RBC. Okay, அப்ப erythroid progenitors can producing RBC. The second, myeloid. The myeloid progenitor cells can producing 3 type of cells. One is basophil, another one is called platelets, third one is called eosinophil. Appa 3 type myeloid. One is called basophil, eosinophil, that is basophil. Okay, one basophil, second one is called eosinophil, another one is called platelets. Okay, the myeloid progenitor cells can producing 3 type of cell. One is called basophil, another one is called eosinophil, third one is called platelets. Okay, then granulocytes and monocyte progenitor. Granulocytes and monocyte progenitor. இதுல யார் சார் இருக்கா? ஒன்னு neutrophil, The second one is called macrophages, monocytes. One neutrophil, second one is called monocytes, third one is called dendritic cells. Okay, the monocytes converted into macrophages. That is macrophages, monocytes, neutrophil, dendritic cells. Okay, then lymphoid organ or lymphoid progenitor. The lymphoid progenitor can 2 type of cells. One is called B cells, another one is called T cells. Okay, these are the pluripotent stem cells. The ability to pluripotent stem cells producing RBC, WBC and platelets. Okay, the only cell lymphocytes can producing, recognizing or producing the immune response, but other cell can involved in non-specific immune response, antigen production. Okay, antigen production and cytokine production. Okay, understand? Remaining next class. Okay, thank you.